Kelly, can you just tell us a little bit about your research and your goals? Maybe, I mean, I feel like you've had a huge impact on the industry. I appreciate that, and we'd just like to hear what you feel is important about the research and maybe where we're going for the future with grasses.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big question. My position is really turfgrass and water conservation.
Awesome.
And I think it's unique in the country. And I also think that a lot of people look at me and say, what do you mean you're turfgrass and water conservation? Because as you well know, there are so many misconceptions about turfgrass and water use. And so my entire career has been about sharing the research that we do at the university and others on the actual water use and requirements of turfgrass. And I think where there's a real disconnect is between what turfgrasses actually require and the benefits they provide, and then what people do with it.
Right?
That's the issue,
yes.
The real issue. Turfgrass scientists, turfgrass breeders have been working for decades at this point to improve grasses. I can't think of another crop out there that's had the amount of attention, love, and labor to that extent,
True.
right?
Yep.
And it's all about making a more sustainable product.
Yep.
And not losing the benefits that we get from plants in our landscapes. And so that's what I'm really focused on, is how do I share that, right? And so here in the Southwest, in Utah, where we are so dry, where we've had drought for many, many years at this point, I talk a lot about avoiding unintended negative consequences.
Okay.
And to my mind, knee-jerk reactions like let's rip it all out are going to lead us to unintended negative consequences. And so my hope is that my work and our cooperation with you and with the city is that we can show folks they can have turf grasses that do use less water, that still sequester carbon, that cool our structures,
yes.
that filter our water, that do all of those amazing positive things. And that's what I'm really focused on. I want to share that real, data-driven, data-based information. Yeah.
And I think that's such a benefit because grass is everywhere, literally. But there's grass that provides a good service, right? It gives us the benefits that we want. And like you said, it's how to take care of it. How much water do we really need to put on grass?
Right.
And people just need the conduit of data, information, the right genetics, and how to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Have you done some things maybe to help show how to do this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been cooperating with Salt Lake City most recently, as you know, with the Turfgrass Water Conservation Alliance. We've produced educational videos for folks on how they can transition their existing lawn to a low water use lawn.
Nice.
And when they do that, they don't necessarily need to remove turf at all. If they can reduce its requirements in terms of water and other resources as well, they're going to be fine. And that water use is then comparable to quote unquote low water use or xeriscape landscapes. So that's where we need to be. Yeah.
So being good stewards of our landscape and our water, and as I mentioned before, I think working together, right, is how we're going to do this. Because if we're all in our little island of our little area, we're not really having the full impact. But that's what's so exciting to me about this program is getting to work with you, and getting to work with Stephanie, and the excitement that's generated. Well, I just want to cheers both of you for helping break the grass ceiling and grass half full.
Indeed.
That's what our interview is, really celebrating the value of grass and what a difference we can make. And it only happens with folks like you that are experts. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. So cheers.
Likewise. Cheers, Crystal.
Likewise, Crystal
Thank you.
and Kelly.